everywhere, in regional centres and popping up in every city suburb. They're invading our fast food restaurants, they're invading our supermarket shelves. They have their own markets, clothing lines, cosmetics, even cars. Vegans, where did they come from? Is this just a global trend or are they here to stay? Why am I one? In this series, I'm meeting Australia's plant people, in particular, the foodies who've decided to make plants the centre of their businesses. What inspires them and drove their choices? Some of the answers may surprise you. They'll be sharing their love of food and a recipe or two. Let's go. Into the kitchen at Yulli's Brews. I'm not sure that's a good idea, but I'm here anyway, and I've got Tuan with me, who's one of the co-owners of the Yulli's group. Tuan, what are we cooking today?
Today we're just cooking the Leek and Ginger Dumplings, which is very popular on one of our restaurants, and we've been selling. We're selling a lot of it, like about 400 or 500 dumplings a week.
500 dumplings a week?
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot of dumplings.
And it has been on the menu since, day one of the restaurant.
Yeah,
which is we was 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's awesome. How many in a prep? So we're not doing, obviously, very many today, but how many in a prep session would you and your fellow chefs make?
Well, this is the thing. This is like we're constantly making it. Like every time we have a break in between all the sections, and every time if someone gets quiet a bit, so we just
making more dumplings.
Yeah, just keep on making them, just constantly making it. So yeah,
okay. Awesome.
Just to catch up with the numbers.
And the beautiful thing about a dumpling is you can put anything inside, right?
Well, yeah, you can actually come up with any filling, any filling that you want to put in. Depends on the season. Like, leeks available throughout the year. Maybe Jerusalem artichoke is another option.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we used to do a banja nut dumplings last year. It was very, very popular. But
a banja nut?
Yeah, banja nut dumplings.
What's a banja nut dumpling?
Banja nut is one of the Australian native nuts. It's really hard to do. It's really hard to prep, but yeah.
I think I remember eating those. They were delicious.
Yeah, that was
really good.
That was our first time opening Yulli's Brews last year.
Well, let's get cooking. To make the leek and ginger dumplings, Tuan first julienne slices about 200 grams of fresh leek. This is going to make about 12 to 15 dumplings in total. He transfers this to a lightly oiled fry pan that's on a medium setting. So there's just enough oil in the pan to stop the leek from sticking. To the leek, he then adds about 50 grams of shredded white cabbage, and then 20 grams of really finely sliced fresh ginger root, a generous amount of salt, and a generous amount of white pepper too. This will flavour it. Now you want to leave the leeks on the heat, sweating this mixture off until it becomes opaque. This caramelizes the sugars in the leek and makes it nice and sweet, but you don't want it too mushy. So stick around stirring occasionally so that it doesn't stick to the pan and so that it cooks evenly all the way around. Tuan gets ready to stuff the dumplings, letting the mixture cool to room temperature so it's just not too hot going into the dumpling skin. So take one dumpling skin, place it in your palm of your hand. About a dessert spoon size of the leek and ginger mixture goes right into the middle. Then Tuan dips his finger in some water and just moistens the edge of the dumpling skin where we're going to press it together. This way it sticks better. He pinches together the dumpling skin after folding it in half, and then he creates this beautiful little pleated section along the top of the dumpling. He really is a bit of an expert. He's gonna give me a little bit of a hand here. I have to say, it's gonna take me a little bit of practice. He really is a professional. To cook the dumplings, Tuan has a double boiler going on the stove ferociously to create lots of steam. He places the dumplings onto a plate that's coated in baking paper to stop them from sticking, and then places the whole plate right on top of the double boiler, closing the lid and leaving it shut for about 10 minutes. Once the lid is opened, you can see here that the dumplings are kind of opaque. You can really see the filling inside, and the dumpling skin has changed color from this white that it was originally to a beautiful creamy color. To plate up the leek and ginger dumplings, Tuan takes a bright white plate and places a Japanese bamboo leaf on top. The dumplings go on one at a time, snuggled up close together, and then he drizzles them with a herb soy sauce that he made earlier. All it is soy sauce, a bit of sugar, some fresh shallots, some fresh ginger, coriander, and spring onion. And then the fresh herbs go on top. These herbs are spring onions and coriander. And then the finishing touch for a little bit of added spice, it's a Japanese pepper. You can get this from any Asian grocery store, and it is absolutely divine. It smells so good. I can't wait to eat these. Voila, leek and ginger dumplings, Tuan style. And we finished. This is the final product, the leek and ginger dumplings. It's served with a herb soy sauce, a beautiful Japanese pepper, and garnished with a mixed herb garnish. I'm very excited to try. I think we should eat it now. What do you reckon?
Yes, sir. Let's dig in. Lady first.
I'm gonna go this guy. Just all in? This is the best way to eat it?
Yeah, the best way, and you need to eat with the herbs as well. Just pick up, a few pieces of herbs in there to get
straight in?
Yeah, the full experience of it.
1, 2, 3.
See the flavors there, the kick of the ginger, the sweetness of from the leeks, and the saltiness of the soy, plus the spice of the chili, ginger, and the herbs.
Yeah,
nice.
It's beautiful. It's
so
really
nice,
beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think we should finish this off. Thanks for joining us, guys. And make sure you get to Yulli's, either Yulli's Brews here in Alexandria, where you can drink plenty of delicious beer and order some different types of dumplings. Head to Yulli's in Surrey Hills for their full, beautiful menu. And if you're up north, head to Yulli's Byron Bay. Thanks again, Tuan.
Thank you very much, Carmen.
See you guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Well, that's it for this episode of Plant People. Don't forget to comment, hit like, and subscribe. And follow us on Instagram at plantpeople.tv. And if you are a plant person or you know any plant people, hit us up in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. See you next time.